Because would I date a 25-year-old guy now at this point in my life? Absolutely not. So gross. I think it's because 25-year-old guys are bad at everything. Like, I'm sure you have, like, life skills or whatever, but, like, sexually, they're bad at everything, right? There's not a single 25-year-old guy who's, like, good at eating pussy. They're all so bad at it. 25-year-old guys are so bad at eating pussy. They are. And if you're 25 and you're in here and you're like, I'm the exception, there are zero exceptions. You know why? It's not their fault. It's not at all their fault. It's because it's not an experience thing, it's an attitude thing, right? 25-year-old guys, when they go down on a lady, they're doing it to check it off a list and then be like, I'm a feminist. And that's great, but the reason it gets so much better when men get older, like when they get to be in their 40s and up, the reason it's so much better is because those guys, they're eating pussy so that they don't die alone. And that is so much better. Truly, they're eating pussy with fear and terror. And that is what makes me come. If I see the whites of your eyes, it's over. You know what I mean? Thanks. That's the woo of a sated older lady. That's interesting. My husband and I, we've been talking about having kids a lot lately, which is so wild to think that I'm old enough to do that. Not only am I old enough to have kids, I'm running out of time. I'm at the age where I keep getting asked if I'm gonna freeze my eggs, and I keep having to explain that I can barely afford eggs. Right, my husband and I, we don't have kids right now, or a dustpan and brush anymore because we had to throw it away, but I have to say, this is so embarrassing to admit, but a big thing that's stopping me from having kids is I don't want to have a boy. And you're not supposed to say that. I'm well aware. When somebody asks you, what do you want to have, boy or girl? You're supposed to say, I don't care, as long as they're healthy. But I've given it a lot of thought, and I would rather have a sick girl. Would fully rather have a frail, sickly daughter than a strong, healthy son. I'm not trying to be insensitive. It's not that I hate men, right? I don't hate men at all. I know I give off that vibe because I have a few jokes about it and a nose ring, but I don't hate men. The reason I don't want to have a boy, one, is because I don't know what, like, boy issues are. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know where that's coming from. I know where girl issues are coming from. I understand it's society, but I don't know what boy issues. And I know men have issues because I've read the comments they leave on my videos. But I don't know where it comes from. The other reason I don't want to have a boy is because when you give birth to a boy in this country, one of the first questions that the doctor asks you as the mother is, do you want to circumcise him? And sorry, but that's a crazy decision that I now have to make for somebody I just met. I don't know his name yet, okay? And you want me to figure out what to do with his dick? It feels like college all over again. I think I'm supposed to just circumcise my son because I'm Jewish and that's what we do. Right? It's not all we do. We do other things too, but that's one of the things. We do it because God promised Abraham to protect him and his descendants if him and his male descendants would get circumcised. And I know, that makes God sound like the most toxic girlfriend. I know I'm not the first person to point this out, but the Old Testament is full of God being very petty and insecure, just going up to every guy asking for sacrifice after sacrifice. And you're like, where does this end? Jesus Christ. Okay. Really? That one's fun because it's a thinker, but it's so dumb. Sometimes I tweet my jokes, and I tweeted out a bunch of jokes about circumcision one time because I was trying to work out this circumcision bit, chunk, snippet. I don't know. I wrote 3 puns for you. And I tweeted, okay, here's one of the jokes that I tweeted. It got me in so much trouble. I tweeted, I would circumcise my son because, you know, he ruins my body, I ruin his. Yeah. And then a lot of people sent me a lot of pictures I did not ask for. It was a wild day on the internet for me. People got mad at me. On the internet? What? Yeah, people got really mad at me for that joke. I didn't know this when I tweeted it because I had never really given it that much thought, but there are people who are like very anti-circumcision. And I get it. I understand their reasons, but they were really mean to me when they explained them. They were so mean to me. Just so you know, there's a community of people. They found each other and then they found my mentions. They call themselves intactivists. And that's objectively hilarious.